Greetings from the Freedom Industrial Complex. I'm your formerly incarcerated host of this here Notes from the Pen podcast, Bobby C. And today we are doing part 10 of the 10 things you should know before coming to prison. There's a reason I kept this for 10 because it infuriates me. And I'm sure anyone else who's been incarcerated, when we watch a movie or we watch a TV show or when we read a book and they conflate prison and jail, they are not the same thing. So that's part 10 of the 10 things you should know before coming to prison. And that is prison is not jail and jail is not prison. What are the differences? If you want to make an analogy, you would say jail is like high school or junior high, and prison is like college or the professionals, right? County jail is where you go if you're doing, for most parts, there's some exceptions to the rules, but they don't apply to everyone. For the most part, if you're doing a year or under, you do it in county jail. If you've been sentenced to a year under, county jail. If you're doing more than a year, you go to prison. Now, quite ironically, you have much more freedoms when you go to prison. Why is that? The system would tell you it's because we want to be benevolent and we want to help people and rehabilitate them. I don't think that's the case. I think the truth is the reason they give you more freedoms in prison is that there's much more opportunity to unify as a collective unit in there and to rebel against the system than there is in county jail. People are either on trial or doing a sentence less than a year in county jail, so there's much more deterrent from doing anything against the system. Once you come to prison, you've already been sentenced, and so they give you more freedoms. What are those freedoms? You can have your own TV, you can have personal property. In jail, you can rent some of these things out, but in prison, you can actually own these things. I'm currently wearing my prison pants. These aren't things you're supposed to own. I took these for these purposes. But you can have sweatpants, you can have shoes, you can have your own TV, you can have a tablet. You get more in-person visits. In county jail, you wear oranges or whatever it is you wear. You wear used underwear. You can own your own underwear in prison. And it's not benevolent. It's more for their own sake. But any chance they get to claim that, they will. So for part 10, we wanted to basically say prison is not jail. Jail is not prison. If you're writing a movie, a book, if you're in a TV show, if you're a director, actor, producer, don't conflate the two. You look silly. It's like confusing military terms, the uniforms they wear, the terminology, the ranks, all that shit. It's silly. Don't do it. So this has been part 10 of the 10 things you know before coming to prison. If you want the full length shit, go to the subscription service on P at Notes from the Pen. You know what Patreon is. You know what I mean? I don't know if they'll block it or whatever for me saying it here, but that's where the real sauce is. We'll give you the full length video explaining all these things, all the podcasts, all that stuff. It's been great doing this with you guys. It's been a good transition and helped me acclimate to the world. So thank you for being here and taking part in this. On behalf of myself, Mama C, and the rest of the population, we love you. You're better off for knowing, and we are gone.